I'm your instructor for music appreciation. I would like to just give you a quick course tour of how I've got things set up and hopefully clarify anything that maybe doesn't seem clear. I like to just kind of go through the tabs, some of them, and just kind of show you how I've set up the course. So the first thing I wanted to click on was the syllabus here. And I'm not going to read the syllabus to you, but just a couple things I wanted to point out. One of the things is the textbook. You will need this textbook. However, if you use an older version of the textbook, it'll be just fine. You don't need the Connect features. You just need the book itself. If you have an older version of the book, some of the page numbers might not line up exactly, but I think you'll have no problem figuring out what you're supposed to read. As we go through the course, you're going to have different kinds of assignments, and one of them is a discussion board. I have different kinds of discussions that we're going to do, but the bulk of it is finding pieces and posting the pieces and commenting on them, and also listening to other people's pieces and commenting on theirs as well. And so in the syllabus, you'll find an example and a non-example. You will take quizzes throughout this course. Everything that I've got posted is open right now. Like, you can jump ahead and you could work ahead if you want to, except for the quizzes. The quizzes are only open for 2-week intervals. So those you'll have to make sure you kind of keep on top of, and you really can't get too far ahead of those. You also are going to have a midterm project and a final project. You do not have a final exam. Your final project is your final exam. And I'm going to make a separate video explaining those projects, as well as another assignment that's kind of a bigger assignment, 100-point assignment, and that's the live performance critique. But I'll make a separate video for those. I have the due dates in the syllabus, grading scale, just kind of your standard stuff. So that's the syllabus and what I wanted to show you for that. Okay, for activities, the way I've got this set up, everything is by week. And I do want to point out that your assignments are due midnight on Saturday of that week. So I know other schools, they sometimes have Sunday as being the day that things are due, but for Ozarka, it is on Saturday at midnight. Now, I can't reopen certain assignments. Like if you miss something and then you want to try to make it up, I can't reopen it, because if I do, like if I say I make this be available longer than what it is, then it will make it jump to the next week, and that kind of confuses everybody. So I'm not going to change where everything is as far as how it's organized week by week. So really try to keep up with what you're having to do every week. I do want to point this out to you, assignments at a glance. What this is just a document that has everything that you're going to do for the whole course by week on one document. You might want to print this out and kind of check it off as you go. This is something just to kind of help keep you straight with what you need to do every week. So that's everything in one place there. Okay. All right. The types of assignments that you're going to have. The first kind of assignment that you're going to have is a listening assignment, and you have one pretty much every week. Now, there's nothing to do for this except listen. You don't have to turn anything in. You don't have to comment on this particular assignment right here. You're just listening and enjoying. And so every week you'll have a different kind of listening assignment, depending on the time period that we're at. Like I said, nothing to turn in, just listen. The other kind of assignment you'll have, one of the other kinds, is a reading assignment. And so you're just reading a section of the book that has to do with the material for that week. And sometimes I'll have other activities. I'll have some extra videos to help to explain whatever the topic is for that week. Again, nothing to turn in, just read. Okay. The other type of assignment that you'll have is a discussion board. I would like to just kind of point out, some of them say just for fun, and that's just what they are, just for fun. They are not required. I've kind of just put them throughout the course of just some kind of unusual, kind of off-the-wall stuff that I thought you would find interesting and maybe a little fun. So I would encourage you, just listen to it, comment on it. We can have a little discussion about it. Like I said, it's not for grade, it's not required, it's just for fun, just to kind of listen to something that's kind of cool. I'm pretty clear on which ones you have to actually respond to, and that's pretty much everything else except if they say just for fun. Now, I would like to point out one type of discussion board that you are going to see throughout the course. I'm going to click on this one. Okay, so what I've done here is I've posted a video on how to post a video onto the discussion board. I would prefer not just links, I prefer you to actually put the video in the discussion on the actual post. So it just makes it easier for people just to kind of click on the video and be able to watch it and listen to it and comment on it. So on some of these, I will ask for a specific time period and a specific type of music. Like, for example, this one is instrumental Baroque music. So what I want you to do is find an instrumental piece, it means no vocals, in the Baroque period, and I give the time span here. And I want you to copy and paste these questions, and I want you to specifically answer according to that piece. And then you're going to listen to what someone else has posted, and then you're going to comment on their piece that they have chosen. Now, you might have to do just a little bit of research to find out who the composer is and the title. Was it written for a particular event or occasion? Now, what I want you to be very careful about is sometimes a piece is written in the style of either the Renaissance or the Baroque period. I want you to find something that's actually written in that particular time period. And I want you to be very careful also, if I say I want instrumental, or if I want vocal. I will take points off if you don't post the correct type of piece that I'm asking for. So I want you to make sure that you understand that. And the other thing is that what some people do, okay, so you have a piece of music, whether it's vocal or instrumental, that could be part of a larger work like an opera, a mass, an oratorio, a symphony, concerto. I don't want you to post the entire work itself. Like, for example, if I'm asking for a vocal piece and then you find something from an opera, just post the piece itself, not the entire opera, because it'll be like 2 hours long. And nobody is going to sit and listen to a two-hour opera to find that piece that you're talking about. Just find a video that is just that particular song. And you'll find, like I said, opera, oratorio, mass, symphony, or concerto, those are larger pieces that are made up of smaller pieces. Just post the smaller piece. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And the other thing I wanted to point out, because this happens sometimes, I think it happened on this one. Okay, so sometimes I have a video posted that'll say video unavailable, but it'll say watch on YouTube. If you just click on that right there, it'll take you to the piece or to the actual video that I want you to watch. So, hang on a second. Let me shut that off now. So if you see this, don't say, oh, the video's not there. It is there. You just watch on YouTube. Now, sometimes when I've posted a video, whoever posted the video sometimes takes it down. If when we're doing one of these assignments and you see that it's just totally not available, please email me immediately, and I will make sure that I fix it so it'll be there for you to be able to complete the assignment. Okay, so that is the listening assignments, the reading assignments, and the discussion boards. Oh, the quizzes. The quizzes, like I said before, they are only open for 2 weeks. So you need to finish them within the time period that they are open, within the time period of that week, preferably. You can use the textbook for those. Some of them have some short answers that I'll have to go back and grade individually, but most of them are multiple choice. And yeah, I think that's it for how I've got the course set up. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm pretty quick about getting back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, I think that's just about it. The only other thing I want to make sure that I reiterate also, your final project is your final exam. And I will say this now, and I will also say it in another video that I'm going to make explaining the projects. I cannot take this final project late. You need to turn it in when it's due. It can't be late because I need time to be able to grade them in order to get all my grades submitted. So just be aware of that. All right, I hope you enjoy the course. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to email me.